Well, hello once again. This morning I told the wife I would make another batch of French toast. This time we'd have some raspberry sauce to put on it, as well as syrup or whatever you want to put, you know. So I got lucky. I found some fresh raspberries in the store the other day at a reduced price. So we're going to go ahead and boil these things down. I also have some raspberry jelly we're going to add to it. I'm going to boil it all down. Probably throw in a little bit of strawberry syrup from Smucker's to give it a more watery texture to it. And then I just washed these things off, so now we'll go ahead and we're going to just kind of boil them on down. Alright, that's mixed up, the jelly with the raspberries. When I was a kid, I used to go out into the woods and we'd get wild raspberries out there. I used to eat those things, and wild raspberry and huckleberries and wild strawberries. We'd spend all day out there just eating those things. Searching all around. And but now the seeds get stuck in my teeth and it's kind of a bummer. I don't like it. So alright, we'll add a little bit of syrup here. I'm only going to cook it on low and just kind of boil it down. I'm not going to go goofy with it, you know, just a little bit of strawberry in it to kind of help it. And now we'll just cook her down. I've got the heat just above medium. You know, you don't want it hot. I'll probably even turn it down a little bit lower. You want it to simmer and get soft and squishy, and then we'll run it through the strainer and get all the seeds out of it. Oh, she's looking better by the minute. You know, this is the way they did it in the old days. You know, they didn't have the blenders and the food processors and the electric mixers and all that, which you could do it. You know, I'm doing it the old way today with the old wooden spoon, smashing it through a strainer. I think it'll taste better. It is time to strain. I'm going to put it in this, I've got a big old, well, not a big old, I bought a short pot the other day, which really has helped me a whole lot on various things. We'll go ahead and just pour it right in there, and then we'll use the spoon to squish it down and get those seeds removed. Alright, she's going down, slow but sure. It's kind of a tedious process. I remember my mom doing this when I was a kid. I think she did it with strawberries maybe or something, I don't know. The squishing action of smushing those things through the screen, you know, a few seeds got through. Maybe 5%. So what we're going to do is we're going to restrain it back into the pot that we cooked it in. Everything's been cleaned out, all the seeds have been removed and thrown outside in the woods. And then we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, we should be able to just pour it right in there. Let me show you how it's done. Strain out those last few seeds. I wish I could have got a little bit more syrup out of those, but that's all we had. I'll scrape this pot a little bit. We'll get a little bit more anyway. Well, we had just enough to put back in the original jelly jar. This is the kind of thing you just kind of drizzle over the top of your pancakes or French toast. You don't treat it like a syrup, you know, just bathe, unless you want to. I'm just going to mix it in with the syrup a little bit. But right now we need to get cranked up on that French toast. And there's our French toast mixture. It is milk, eggs, cinnamon, brown sugar, and vanilla. Yes, we're going to mix it all up with a whisk. We're going to dunk the old toast in there and put it in the frying pan and fry it up in butter. Yes. Well, there we go. We're frying in the pan. 3 for me. Wifey only wants 1. Great grandma gets 2. Fits the pan perfectly. Looking pretty good, huh? I like mine a little bit crispier than grandma and wifey. We'll flip them one more time and then get them on the table. Wifey says they smell good. They do. And there you go, folks. Everybody says it's good. Yeah, regular syrup plus some of my raspberry sauce. We're done. Time to dig in. Let me taste it. I haven't even tasted it yet. Time for me to do so first. Wow. Wow. That raspberry. That totally overwhelms everything. That is so good. Holy mackerel. Blueberries next. Give this a shot. Well, I think I'll take some blueberries now and make some blueberry puree. The wife's cooking up some beans with smoked ham. Our brother-in-law, he has one of those big giant smokers that smokes 6 hams at once, and oh my God, can he smoke a ham. and he gives them out on Christmas, and we chop them up in little pieces, bag them up and freeze them, and then, you know, instead of eating, you know, slabs of ham, it's better to stretch it out through the whole year and just put them in with the beans. And I'll tell you, I cannot tell you how good that hickory smoked ham is. He smokes it all the way to the bone. I'm talking about a big giant ham, you know, it takes forever to chop it up in pieces. Anyway, while she's doing that and consuming the counter space, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the blender, and we're going to squish them all up and then cook them down. Alright, these are fresh too, by the way. They had them in Walmart the other day, and they had them on sale, so I grabbed a bunch of them. When I see something on sale like this, I love blueberries. Good for the prostate, guys. Alright, I think that's enough right now. Let's go ahead and grind them up. Looking good so far. Now we'll add some more. Get the rest of those babies in there. Gonna be a nice puree. I love blueberry syrup on pancakes, which I think we're going to make probably tomorrow. Alright, it's looking real good, real good. We're going to pour that in this pot and then cook it down. Alright, let's see how much we actually got out of that. Boy, I'll tell you what. Of course, a lot of that's going to filter out with the strainer, you know. We probably have about the same amount that we had with the raspberries. Well, she hasn't started boiling yet, but we're going to go ahead and add just a little bit of this blueberry syrup to it to give it a nice little flavor to go with it. Not a whole lot. I want to keep a little bit back. You know, I'm having a tough time finding this stuff. I'm probably going to have to go over to Kroger's. They might have it. Walmart doesn't carry the blueberry syrup, and they don't carry the Smucker's strawberry. By the way, strawberry will be our next puree. I like to have 3 different kinds. You know, sort of an IHOP kind of setup here. She's cooking down nice. I don't have it on high heat, just slightly above medium. Let her cook and steam for a while. I don't want it to turn into thick, gooey stuff. I want it to be nice and runny, just like that. And see all that stuff on there? We got to filter that out. Wifey's beans are looking better and better. And that's the end of the blueberry puree. We'll go ahead and let it cool down a little, then we'll set this in the refrigerator next to the raspberries. Tomorrow I might make a trip to Walmart and pick up some strawberries, and that'll finish the triad. What you're looking at is transmission fluid dripping out from underneath Wifey's car. Apparently the seal, the transmission shaft seal, is leaking. I'm going to put some stop leak in that, and I'll tell you why. I just want to try to get it to stop because we're going to trade this baby in. I've got my son working on getting us a good price on a new van. But it won't be a Chrysler. I would like to have a Chrysler, but as long as the company belongs to the Italians, I am not going to buy a Chrysler product. Chrysler is an American car company, belongs in the hands of Americans. Anyway, he's very good at getting online deals on cars. He's learned how to save thousands of dollars. Sometimes you have to drive a ways to get the car, but you know, for saving, the last car he bought, I think he saved $6,000. And he's also good at getting plane tickets at very, very discounted costs. So he wheels and deals online. Yeah. So I said, John, find us a good van. The only requirement I have is that it's big enough to hold a sheet of 4x8 plywood flat on the floor after the seats all go down. The seats have to go down, and then the plywood. If it fits in there, I don't really care what kind it is, as long as it's new. I'll tell you what, boys, the beans are done, and I'm telling you, I just can't tell you how good they smell. I mean, it is hickory smoked ham. Oh, it is delicious, and it smells so good. This is like I think this is my 2nd or 3rd bowl. Oh, it's good, it's good. Well, there's supper for tonight for me. I've got some scallions and celery. Got to finish this up. I'm the only one in the house that eats it. Got the old beans and ham, and a slice of meatloaf that I made the other night. We haven't got much meatloaf left, and I want to finish it up. It was really good. It was made with real lean meat. Alright, it's time to make some strawberry puree now. For those of you who watch my videos, you know I've been working on a jute box. I just came in from the shop, to do this. And this will be the last batch. And we're going to go ahead and put it all in this blender. And usually these strawberries aren't all that sweet, by the way. Let me taste one. I'll tell you if it is or not. Nope. So what we're going to do is add a little bit of strawberry. This is strawberry preserves to it. And a shot of Smucker's strawberry syrup. We're going to mix it all up in here and then boil it down and do the same thing we've been doing. Well, I'll tell you what, that bag of strawberries generated some juice, let me tell you. I'm going to turn the heat down here a little bit, get it down. We just want to simmer this stuff. We don't want to boil it away. Anyway, I went ahead and added about a tablespoon and a half, maybe 2 tablespoons of jelly from our preserve jar here to each of them. And I used what little bit of strawberry syrup I had left, split it up between them. And now we're just going to test for sweetness and color and stuff like that until it satisfies me. Well, there we go. We got quite a bit of stuff out of that bag of strawberries. I can't believe it. I added just a little bit more sugar because I thought it was just a little too tart. I think I put about in each pot. I think I put about a tablespoon of sugar. And then wifey tasted both, you know, a sample from each pot. She said they're perfect. Not too sweet, not too tart, just the way she likes them. So tonight, we're going to have pancakes for supper. Anyway, until we get the pancakes cooked, I'm kind of munching on a can of these Prairie Belt smoked sausages. They're only like $1.60 for a whole can. Those babies are pretty darn good. I thought I'd give them a try. I was in Walmart a couple days ago and I walked by them on the shelf and I said, it just caught my eye and I said, I wonder what they taste like. They're not bad. They really aren't. Well, Grandma, she likes the pancakes with the strawberry syrup, don't you?
I thought very good.
Very good. I'm going to put blueberries on mine. I'm dying. Let me back the camera up here a little ways. I am looking forward to the blueberry side of the house. Made this stuff yesterday. Ooh. That ought to be enough for a while, huh? I'll tell you what, guys, it looks like a chocolate cake, but it's not. It is really good. Of course, I'm a blueberry nut anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, wifey liked it. Great-grandma, or I should say great-great-grandma now, huh? Everybody liked it. Even the doggies liked it, huh? Well, Max says, give me some more. I want some more. All right, we'll go ahead and end this Mish-Mash video. I don't know when I'll have another Mish-Mash up, but probably not until the weather warms up and we get the old garden in and stuff like that. Until next time, this is John.